How's it going, viewers? Welcome back to another video, and today I thought we'd do something, well, I always say we do something a bit different, everything's different on this channel, but what we do today is I've got a mod here for F1 2013. If you remember back to a while ago when we did the 2013 episode of Classic F1 Game Series, but I've got a mod here which essentially swaps out the 2013 cars for the 2008 cars and teams. As you can see, there's a Red Bull up on the screen there. So I thought we'd just give this a go. We're going to be playing as my favourite driver from 2008, which is Mr. Nick Heidfeld right there. 25% race, safety car on. I've got an I say it's an extreme damage mod. It's not like the extreme damage mods where the wheels will fall off at the slightest touch. It's more like the front wing and rear wing is a bit more sensitive. But I've got that installed as well, so that's going to make it extra interesting. I haven't decided on a track, so I'm literally going to pick it right now as we speak. I reckon we're going to do... Ooh! Yeah, let's do the Nürburgring. So we'll do the Nürburgring, 25% race, and hopefully we'll enjoy. Yeah. Okay guys, so here we are on the grid. I've got my Xbox controller ready, as always with these, because I can't be bothered setting up a wheel for this. There's Kubica in third. We're going to start 7th. I'm also going to be playing in the T-Pod camera, because why the hell not? Let's do something a bit different. But it's going to be 5 lights on. This is going to be a tricky start. It's quite hard to get the revs right. Then you've got to sort of drop the throttle. Away we go though. And yeah, I got one of those terrible starts I was just talking about. Down towards turn 1, I'm going to put it up in rich, go to the inside, and then hard on the brakes, up the inside. Oh, a little bit close there, but we are through. Now we're going to drop it to standard, but we did drop 2 places. Kubica's lost a lot of places at the start. We're going to go to the right-hand side. We've got 15 laps to cover, so plenty of time to make up spots, but we're going to try to go around the outside of Vettel here in the Toro Rosso. On the inside, we're going to squeeze him out, and that is back up a place or 2. On the outside of Rosberg and Raikkonen in the Ferrari. Are we going to make that stick? We are. There is Massa in the Ferrari. So we're going to tuck in behind him, but not a bad start. And then dropping down the hill, so I've got it in standard now. I'm going to drop it down to lean mix, just to save some fuel on this opening lap, so we can be in rich for a longer part of the stint. We've got Kubica just behind us, but look at Massa already getting away. We're going to go back up to standard. Into the Schumacher S. Obviously, it wasn't called the Schumacher S in 2008, but away we go. Hard on the brakes. Into the left-hander. That was a fairly nice line. A little bit of a lock-up, though. I might have to change the brake bias a bit. Going to go to brakes, rear, put that down. And we've got a decent gap to our teammates already, so not too bad. Haven't seen any front-wing losses with the damage model, but I think we will see that at some point in this race. Through the chicane. That was not horrific, pretty good, but that is 1 lap down already. Little dab of the brakes on the way into the final corner, and swinging out wider than I would have liked. But now, I'm going to go up into rich mix, and this is now the part of the race where we've got to go as quick as we can. Down towards turn 1 again, for the second time. Who is that in second? That looks like a Renault. That might be Fernando Alonso. Kovalainen leads this race in the McLaren. The one win Finn, I like to call him. Oh, big lock up there into the left-hander. That is highly unideal. And then through the right-hander, we were much quicker through there. But I reckon we could possibly get a podium in this race if we lock in. Hard braking. Oh, I'm on the grass slightly. That is not ideal. Into the right-hander. And away we go again. Dropping down. So we're in rich mix. Our pit lap is going to be lap 6. So I want to make up as much time before then. Because I would like... I mean, we probably might be able to jump the AI in the pits, but you never know, I guess. Kubica has caught us up. So it looks like we are slower in that first sector. And then we're a little bit quicker going through sector 2 and 3. Up to the left-hander. Not too bad. Once again, another little lock-up. But it's not the end of the world. The tyre wear isn't too bad on this game. That was a nice run through there. We're 1.7 seconds behind Massa as we go to the chicane. Drop it into lean to save some of that fuel in the braking zone. Oh, that was a big launch over the curb, but we're going to get through it. That is one thing with this damage mod, though, is you've got to be careful, is so bollards will kill the front wing, and big curbs will kill the front wing as well, which you don't want, obviously. Although we've got the gap down to 9/10 of a second. Okay, that is our engineer talking about DRS. Obviously, we don't get DRS in 2008. It wasn't in the sport at that time, so we're just going to ignore that message. Down into left-hander. We didn't lock up that time, and that was a much better run, or line, I should say. And away we go again. I should stress I'm not using any flashbacks for this video. I know I normally do, but I thought I'd turn it off for once, so whatever happens, happens. Pace is good, apparently, and away we go again. Dropping down the hill. This is to one of the best corners on the track, I reckon. We just went through, but into the hairpin for the arena. Oh, another lock-up. This Sauber is really not liking the brakes, but we still seem to be able to get it through the corner okay. Up towards Schumacher S once again. That was nice, easily flat in the Sauber, and they really made a mess of this Sauber, because I reckon they could have won the championship if they were just a little bit better, but they abandoned development about halfway through the year to focus on 2009, and look at how that went for them. Down towards the kink, though, this is lap 3, and the AI are really battling in front. We're going to drop it to lean for the chicane again. Hamilton drops to 4th. Massa goes around the outside. Oh, I'm getting all squirrely on the curb and towards the final corner, but they are swapping and changing positions all the time. Massa has just gained 2. I'm going to go wide. Kubica nearly hits me there on the exit of the corner. The gap is 9/10 of a second, but I reckon if the AI keep doing what they're doing, we should be able to hopefully profit off a position or two, maybe on Hamilton and Alonso, but the track, there's not much grip at the moment. I had to scratch my face as well. Hamilton goes a little wide. That is going to close us up just that little bit more. Every single 10th counts at this point, because I want to get that slipstream, and I just want to be able to fly past the McLaren. This Sauber is pretty quick in a straight line, so if I can just get close, I should be able to make a pass into the chicane, or possibly turn 1, although I have been pretty slow in the final sector, or in the final corner, I should say. Down into the arena again. Yeah, oh, a bit wide, very wide. Oh, Kubica's just made contact with me again. That's going to be unideal. Into the Schumacher S, using those curbs. But yeah, so looks like the fight might actually be with our teammate, as Massa goes for the lead of the race. And Massa is going to get the lead of the race off of Kovalainen. So it's the Ferrari that leads the field. There goes Hamilton having a look on Alonso up front. That's going to be very close. I'm going to drop it back down to lean mix, as always, for the chicane, just to save a bit of fuel. And look at how close we're getting to Hamilton. He would have been tucked right up behind the Renault there, into the final corner. This is now a decent chance. Oh no, I'm going to go wide, and I'm going to lose time. But I was just going to say that was nearly a decent chance to have a look at the McLaren. Down towards turn 1. Actually, we're in the slipstream, and we're going to go have a look up the inside. We're not going to get that move done, but we were very close to making that move. Into turn 2. Go wide, cut it back. But now, instead of it being Hamilton, Alonso, Massa, it's now Hamilton, Alonso, Kovalainen are the next cars up the road. I went very wide through the left hand there, managed to get it back. Fuel is now optimal, so we're going to set that back to standard. And then to lean, actually, for the corners, just so we can save a little bit. Fuel at optimal is good. It means you're right on target. But you don't want to be at optimal for too long. You'd rather have it at +1 lap. Down towards the hairpin again at the arena. I want to stay tight. And away you go. Kubica once again having a little look. And we seem to be really slow through the arena, is where we're losing the most time. Through the Schumacher S, we sort of get it back. But up towards the left hand, are they going to battle? Not at that particular corner, but into the chicane we should see something happen. Up to Rich as we head down the back straight again. There goes Alonso having a look at Kovalainen in the McLaren. We're now going to go to lean. This is going to close us right up to the back of these cars as through the chicane. And this is an opportunity, nearly just about. Oh no! Oh, and I've lost my front wing! No, I don't believe it! Right as I was... Oh, damn, that's absolutely gutting. I've just lost my front wing completely. That's going to go back down to lean mix. And, yeah, that's all really broken it. I can't stop, and I'm into the back of Kubica. God damn it, man. Oh, I don't believe it. We were doing so well in that race, and I completely messed it up. Well, I don't really know what to say, but I think I'm going to have to end the video there because I kind of did crash and I didn't have flashbacks on, so that is going to be the end of my race. I think since this was so short, I don't really have time to record another one, but I think this is something we will revisit in the future, and I might keep doing these sort of sorts of races if you guys would be interested in seeing that, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it there. Stay safe, have an awesome day, make awesome choices. I promise I will not have a skill issue in the next video, but it just goes to show how good that damage mod is. But that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.